Hey guys, I decided to come back with a quick video about the 19-year-old girl who died in the freezer. We don't know if somebody put her there, or we don't know if she went there by herself, but I just came here to basically talk to you guys. I don't really necessarily want to get into what happened with her because we don't really know what happened with her. And I think that's the most frustrating part. You know, families are trying to grieve, and you have so many people on social media basically making speculation about what happened, and we're not going to necessarily know what happened or how she died until the autopsy comes back. But I do want to say that my heart goes out to her family because she was only 19 years old and she had her whole life ahead of her to live. We don't know, well, at least I don't know if she was in college, if she had plans to go to college. We don't know what her future plans were. And it's sad that, you know, a young girl's life was taken, or, you know, she basically just had to lose her life. And all she wanted to do was go out and have a good time. And, you know, she was underage drinking, but that's besides the point. I think people who started drinking early, we all done it. We all did things that we weren't supposed to do. So we can't necessarily say that she shouldn't have been drinking. That's just a part of life. That's a part of growing up. And my heart also goes out to the girls who were there, because so many people are slandering these girls and these guys and don't know what happened. We don't know if they had anything to do with it. We don't know if somebody got paid. We don't know if the snaps that we saw were real. And I'm hoping that, like, you know, the media or like the news keeps us up to date on what happened with this girl, because a lot of us have siblings. We got siblings, cousins, friends, and families that we have to look out for. And I really pray to God that the guys didn't rape her. It's just like, why throw your life away? Like, it's, even if she did try to play one of them, whatever. But, and if somebody knew that this girl was getting raped, it's kind of just like, how could you ever let that happen? How could you? That could have been you. That could have been your friend. That could have been your sister. That was somebody's daughter. That was possibly somebody's sibling. That was somebody's friend. And to allow that to happen, that's just unbelievable. But what I want to say to you guys is, don't let this situation be an excuse as to why you stop trusting people, or why you let social media paint this persona of what, I mean, yeah, this is something that could happen to anybody. That's for starters. But this isn't going to happen to everybody. So don't go on social media talking about can't trust this, can't trust that, because a lot of us really do have some good friends. And if you start going on social media saying that this is why you can't trust people and this, that, and the third, and you just start moving funny, it just start to get weird and it start to get messy. I think that everybody needs to start being a lot more responsible when they go out to these parties. If you are underage drinking, you need to be responsible. When you go places with your friends, you need to be with your, like, stay with your friends. If you guys come together, you leave together. This is the reason why when females go to parties, they walk in that little train holding hands to go to the bathroom. This is why. Because you just never know. Me personally, me and my friends, if somebody is drunk, too drunk, like to the point where they're belligerent, we're leaving. Like, there is no, we're just leaving. And there's always a sober person with us, like, that's aware of everything that's going on. So I know that school just got back in session, and you're going to be on campus if it is a wet campus. Drinking, if you're going to be going to off-campus parties, don't ever put your drinks down. And you need to be able to see, don't take no open drinks. And just be safe, because things that happen on college campuses aren't always reported. So you just want to make sure that you be safe, make sure that your friends are safe. If you have siblings, talk to your siblings, because it don't only happen at a teenage, at the teenage level. It can happen to little kids, and people assume that rape victims happen from people that we don't know. They think that like somebody's gonna jump out of a bush and be like, "Here, take a piece of candy," and try to kidnap you. It's most times it's somebody that you know. So, in order to prevent these type of situations from happening, you just want to be able to stay with your friends and just be really smart about the decisions that you choose to make, because a young girl lost her life to this. And I don't think that drinking and going to tellies and wanting to turn up and stuff like that, I don't think that is worth it. And if you do want to do that, by all means, we all do it. Just be smart about it, because you don't want to lose your life because of it. And people feel like they have this whole life ahead of them to live, and they don't understand. My friends, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, but I just, I don't even know. Like, it was just very disturbing to see this video. And I just couldn't even imagine. And it's like, I know people who have been in situations like this, and it's heartbreaking. But besides that, people feel like they have this whole life ahead of them to live, and they don't understand that every time they make a decision, if you do believe in God or a higher power, and if you believe in like repenting and all this other stuff, I'm not really going to get into all religion and stuff like that on my YouTube, but I believe that every time I do something bad, God is giving me a chance to do it over. If he didn't choose to end me right then and there, he's giving me a chance to make it better. So that is just the way that I think. And I think that you guys should try to think like that as well, and just try to make better decisions. And like I said, just don't use this as an excuse to treat people poorly or to start moving people funny. I think that you should be a pretty good judge of character anyway, and you should know who the people are that you're surrounding yourself with. So I don't want to say like be evaluating them. Seems like my phone just keeps dying every time I try to make a video. But have a great semester and be safe, guys.